California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To throw on third down. Swift flushed out right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go Lion.
On play action, they'll throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Home trips right. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Dawson. Running free at the 45, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down now. It's Dawson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Swift. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ray.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A first down there on a pickup at 25. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Swift. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now this throw caught left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time. They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Swift. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down. Go! 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Dawson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Check, bobcat, check, bobcat. Alert, alert, check.
On first down, it's Dawson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Swift. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swift being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On second down, it's Dawson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, it came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60.
From the gun on third down, Swift. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. On first down, Justin Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
59. Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dawson, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Swift.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Swift.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. 70 Lions, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hustle, hustle.
Looking to throw. Swift buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Chargers 31, 49ers 7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They have lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Up the middle they go. Dawson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dow.
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Herbert off of play action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Swift. He finds his man complete. That's Dawson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Operating from the gun. Swift. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again. Swift.
Open right side, complete to Rager.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on 2nd down. Swift. He finds his man complete. It's Dawson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Up the middle they go. Dawson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down now. It's Dawson, and shedding a man at the 40. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 3rd and 2, Swift. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on first down.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dawson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on second down. Swift, that's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
A little juke. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.